będzie znowu się upukać. Nie obroni.
Co, bro? How you doing? Come on, thank you.
Okay, Jay. So we are in the Netherlands right now. It means that we are 2 days after your debut in our Poland national team.
Yes, sir.
What will you remember from this first game?
It's crazy. Different experience. Like I said, going into it, I didn't really know what to expect. You know, it's completely different, you know, because I'm playing for the country. You know, it means a lot more, you know, for the fans, for the team, for the coaches, for everybody. And going into the game, I was really, really nervous. But, you know, once I got out there, you know, my teammates, you know, gave me confidence to be me, and so did my coach. I felt really good, and I shot the ball pretty well in that first one. So it was good to get a win in my debut game, but also be able to actually, you know, feel like myself out there and have a pretty good game. And I'm glad I was able to have a first one like that, and, you know, impress the fans a little bit, and hopefully we can build on that and win the second game.
Would you remember any specific, I don't know, action part, fragment, or the emotions? What will stay longer with you?
I think just the emotions of it all for sure will stay with me. I try to stay as even-keeled as possible, but I feel like throughout this process I've kind of had to, you know, work harder to keep my emotions in check, just because I know it's a bigger deal. But at the end of the day, basketball is basketball, and I think it can travel anywhere. And like I said, everybody has just been so welcoming to me, and they made me feel comfortable really fast.
Did you sleep well the night before?
The night before, yes. The night after, no. I think after the game, we played late, first of all, but second of all, just, you know, like I said, all the emotions after getting a big win, I think the energy that I had just wouldn't subside. Like, it wouldn't leave my body, so I was up until like 3 a.m. It took me forever to go to sleep. It was a high that, but like I said, I'm just super, super grateful to be here and excited to do big things with the team that we have.
This excitement was probably with you for the whole part from the airport, from the day one till the first tip-off. But were there any moment in these days before the game, during the days before the game, that you felt a little bit nervous?
Yeah.
Anxious?
Yeah. Like I said, before the game, I was, you know, pretty nervous just because it's different. I didn't know what to expect. And then, you know, my first practice was something I was also a little nervous about, just because, you know, I'm meeting a whole new team, coaching staff, and trying to learn new plays in a certain amount of time. It's like a situation I've never been in. So I was kind of anxious about that. But like I said, once I got there and, you know, realized how chill the atmosphere was and how good of a group that we have, I think it made things a lot easier for me. And, you know, I just took it day by day, step by step, and try to just make improvements and do what coaches, you know, preaching. And I thought I did a good job of that in the first one. And like I said, I'm more comfortable now, and hopefully we can have a better showing in this second game.
That was supposed to be my next question. In which moment of the game you felt that, okay, I am in the game, let's dance?
Probably after the first quarter, after I saw a couple shots go in and had a couple good defensive possessions, and, you know, I come to the bench for the first time, and coach is like, "Good job." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm really here, you know, doing this right now." But yeah, it's been great so far.
For me, the moment I remember is like it was like a steal and a quick transition, and it wasn't like you didn't have to nod your head to the right, but you saw Mateusz Ponitka was running from the wing.
Yeah,
it was like a smooth pass.
That might have been it too. Yeah, that was a big play. I forgot about that play. Pony's a really good player. I enjoy sharing the court with him, and yeah, that was a highlight play for him for sure.
Could you say something more? How was the process like with the passport? If you could turn back in time and, you know, the first moments the agent told you that, hey, there is an opportunity. What did you think first when you heard that?
So my agent kind of told me about the situation probably like a couple years ago, that he was in talks with the Polish Federation just because AJ Slaughter, I guess, was thinking about, stopping playing with the team, and situation finally came about in I want to say early 2025. It became available. There was an opening because AJ stopped playing. And from then I was super excited, even when my agent first brought it up, because I'm like, it could be a big opportunity not to only play for Poland in these tournaments and the windows and Eurobasket and World Cup, but also in my career as far as me not counting as an American. So I was just thinking like it could help my career in tremendous ways. But also can help me become a better player as well, playing for the national team, playing on a higher stage, more pressure, different systems. I feel like I'm a sponge and I'm always learning, and I think this is one of the biggest experiences that I can learn from.
What were the first reaction when you told your family, or your closest ones? How did they react?
I would say they were probably super surprised, just that the situation came about.
But it wasn't, April Fool's.
Nah, they probably thought it was at first, but like I said, they were super excited. My dad has always preached to me. He was like, "Go where basketball takes you," and it's taking me to some pretty cool places. And now I'm, playing for the Polish national team, which I'm grateful for.
Did they watch the first game? Your family, did they watch?
Oh yeah. They were tuned in for sure. Yeah, they tuned into basically every game that I played. So yeah, they were tuned in. They were excited.
What your dad told you after the game was over?
Basically, just way to play. He always gives me advice even before the game. He was just trying to calm my mind and just let me know that basketball is basketball. Wherever you go, and just try to stay calm and be you. Don't think about it too much, and that's what I try to do going into that game.
32 points and a win and the 32 points, that sequence, that hierarchy. You couldn't have dreamt about bigger game as the first game.
Yeah, it's wild. They told me, I guess that was a record for debut. Wild to think about it. Like going into the game, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I want to try to break a record or anything like that. I was just trying to get a win. Like that was the most important thing for me, and also try to be myself within the game, and it worked out well.
Okay, could you tell us, could you reveal how's the situation right now with your private life? Because it's something extraordinary that you are here with us in this moment of your life.
Yes, these are wild times for me, man. There's a lot to celebrate. My wife is pregnant. She's expecting. It could be any day now. So
any day.
Any day now. She's supposed to be due. Yeah, she's supposed to be due December 3rd. But like I said, it could be any day. So I've kind of been on edge, looking at my phone all the time to make sure that she's okay. Send a text every now and then, check in with her. But hopefully she can hold on. I told my son before I left, I was like, hey, just hold on for your daddy to come back home. And hopefully he's listening to me.
Hopefully he listened to you.
Hopefully he listened.
But that's, in a positive sense, crazy. That's crazy that you are with us right now in this moment.
Yeah. My goal is to win both of these games and then go home and celebrate with my newborn son. That's
three steps. One is okay. One is done.
Yeah.
Two left.
2 more to go. Exactly.
Can you focus on basketball?
Yeah, for sure. It's tough, of course, dealing with something like this. Of course, having a son, it's bigger than anything basketball-wise, for sure.
Of course.
But at the same time, my wife has kind of eased my mind as well. Like, when you have a game, focus on your game. Like, her mom is there, helping her out. So I'm glad she's not there by herself. But she was like, when you're out there in your game, focus on your game, and then, everything else will take care of itself. Like, I'll be okay. Just check in with me after. But play your game, so she gives me that peace of mind for sure. But it can be tough, having to worry about both things, new situation on top of my wife being pregnant, expecting any day now. But I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job trying to separate, but also take care of both. I think I can do both.
Okay, we're keeping fingers crossed for you, your family,
yes,
and a new fella. Coming soon.
Yes, sir.
What do you expect from playing for the Poland national team? What's your maybe not goals, maybe dreams?
Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, we want to try to qualify for World Cup. That's first at hand. We want to try to win every game that we have in front of us. but also like just win as many games as possible. World Cup, you know, when the time comes, Olympics, like we have big aspirations, and I think we have the right mindset, right group of guys to try to accomplish those big goals. So yeah, I think that's it.
You are with us. It's like 6 days now. Let's say 6 days.
Yeah.
And what are the words that you can describe this team?
Super together, period. Like, that's why I think another reason why I was nervous, just because I'm walking into a brotherhood that they've been building since they were young, you know, since teenagers. So that was the biggest thing I was worried about, just getting acclimated with the guys. But I would say, like I said, I'm just happy that I'm with the good group. Like, they welcome me, and they don't treat me like an outsider. They already kind of treat me as like part of the family. Everybody's really, really cool, and I can't thank them enough for that.
Rozumíme tak, že